My, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the SoLu Broadcasting Network. I am your host, Scotty Bonner, along with my cameraman, Mr. Colin York, here today, and we have got a fantastic squirt battle about ready to take place right before your very eyes and ears here on the SoLu Broadcasting Network between the Enfield Eagles and your Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks. The Eagles on the road here today. You see them, there they are. They're gorgeous dark yellow sweaters with maroon trim. A big E on the front. Stripes on the elbows, one maroon stripe across the bottom. Maroon socks with a maroon stripe. They look absolutely gorgeous. I love these sweaters. I get a good look at them there. I'm telling you, if anybody from Enfield is tuning in, I'll take a number 42 double XL for Christmas Bonner on the back. They may win sweater of the year. And in between the pipes, for the Eagles is number 73. That's Juliana Papa. Juliana Papa in between the pipes. And down at the other end, your Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks. There they are going through their warm-ups. You see the goaltender, the starting netminder today. There he is, Mr. Calvin Rossman. Coming off of a big win, a big shutout yesterday on the road. They had a nice business trip, got to business, took care of business. And here they are today. They're about ready to get underway here. The Squirt A Seahawks and the Enfield Eagles. And the Seahawks got some reinforcements coming in here today. And they're looking good, ready to go. You see number 57 out there. So good to see George Wallace back on the ice. The young lad had I don't want to violate HIPAA, but he couldn't play last week. And now to see him out there, I want to give a big shout out. Grandma and Grandpa tuning in California, ladies and gentlemen. And they say, go get him, Georgie. So fantastic job. So good to see him back out there and ready to go. So the Seahawks and the Eagles, we play 12-minute stanzas here in the Squirt Division. Icing and offsides is in effect. There is no delayed offsides. If there's an offsides, it's an automatic whistle. If you're shorthanded, you ice the puck, it's still icing. If the game is tied at the end of regulation, there will be no sudden death or sudden life overtime. You get a point and you go home and you don't get upset. Checking is not allowed at the Squirt Division, but encouraged by the broadcaster. All right, we're about ready to get underway as both teams break their huddle. A Squirt Division battle, a U10 battle here between the Enfield Eagles and the Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks. I want to thank everybody so much for tuning in. I want to remind everybody, please share that link, share that link, share that link. That's solubroadcasting.org, and anybody can tune in anywhere in the world. And we are underway. Icing is the call there, right off the face-off, We're just 10 seconds into the affair. So the face-off coming deep now in the Eagle zone as we see the Norwich boys making their way here. They got a road trip today. They won yesterday 4-1. They're back on the road here today. Face-off deep in the Eagle zone. Won by Pagano, letting the shot go steered aside. There's Wallace. There's Wallace right back out there. Leaving it there for Karen. Karen coming over. Karen letting the shot go. Karen, I'm sure their family ready to go today as the Bills invade Miami. And I saw Bills Mafia down in Miami. Miami looked very blue. Thousands upon thousands of Buffalonians have made their way down to Miami. Of course, he wears number 56 for Darryl Talley. Back the other way now. Here's Pagano. Pagano wheeling and dealing. Caden Pagano walking in at the dot, pulling the trigger. He scores! Pagano picked the puck up right outside the blue line, turned on the jets, walked in, let the wrist shot go, an absolute laser beam there. And just 41 seconds into the affair, the Seahawks bury the biscuit. Oh, you saw Pagano just get the puck and take off there. That's called second-level speed when you're faster with the puck than you are without it. I never had that. That's the reason I was a third-string backup netminder. There's Declan Dempsey now. Dempsey carrying it in. Dempsey going back to get it. The Seahawks looking sharp early. That was LeMay, Colin LeMay. Back the other way now. Here come the Eagles. Kemble stepping over, stepping to the outside now at the dot, pulling the trigger, didn't get through. Nice job tracking him down there by Liam Hollis. Hollis in the corner, right through the goal mouth there. As Nocton was waiting, as Bradley Nocton and Dylan Nocton, number 7, number 8 here for the Eagles. I'm not sure if they are relation. Big hit at center ice. Hope Susie's all right there. That was an accidental collision. That wasn't a check. Two boys came together. Back the other way now. Here comes Dempsey. Dempsey walking in, pulling the trigger. He scores! Declan Dempsey getting his groove on. Buries the biscuit there. And just a minute and a half into the affair, the Seahawks lead it 2-0. Oh my goodness, picking up right where they left off yesterday. Dempsey walked in on the breakaway and buries the biscuit, does the young lad. Oh, he's got to be pleased with that. Coach Tanzas has got to be pleased with how her organization has taken to the ice here. 2 quick strikes here by the Seahawks. Here's Karen now down the left wing, followed up by Wallace. Wallace walking in. Pagano following it up. Wallace looking like he's got his A game with him, looking 100%, letting the shot go. They score! The Seahawks let the shot go from the boards. I believe it was Pagano who let that one go. It was second of the morning, and the Seahawks off to a 3-0 lead here, less than 2 minutes into the affair. 3-0 Pagano has got 2 here today already. And Dempsey, the other goal scorers. Caden Pagano living up to the 99 on his back. Walking in now, here come the Eagles. Spinorama back to the blue line, kept in. Nice job to keep the puck in. Sending it down low. I believe that was Love who kept it in. Yes, it was number 87. That's Hadley Love. Yeah, the Eagles trying to get it in front there. Kenley couldn't do so. Bouncing puck. Excuse me, Grout, I apologize. Bouncing puck. And away come the Seahawks now. Here comes Wallace. Wallace down the right wing. Wallace with a head of steam. Wallace trying to kick it to himself. Followed up by Karen. Karen following the puck up, letting the shot go. He scores! Jeffrey Curran buries the biscuit there. Oh, if that's any indication of how things are going to go down in Miami today for the Bills, and you may want to log on to FanDuel right now and put a couple of shekels on the Buffalo Bills as Karen buries the biscuit there. 4-0 is your score. 9:25 left to go here in the opening stanza. The Seahawks coming out flying here today, so let's see. Along the boards now, Seahawks tracking it down there. First on it is Jackson Glantz. Glantz letting the shot go. Didn't get through. Back for Kemble. Kemble knocking it down, sending it up along the boards. Here's Kemble now, keeping it in. Nice job there by Bryn Kimball. Following it up there on the backhand, that went right up in the air. Tracking it down now is LeMay. Here's LeMay. LeMay lets the shot go dangerously in front. Cleared it out. Camp giving chase. Camp hounded there by Grout. Here's Camp now. 8:49 left to go here in the opening stanza. Seahawks leading this one early, 4-0. Eagles sending it back in. That was Dylan Nocton sending it back in off sides. A big shout out coming from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, the Hershey area, the land of delicious chocolate, for Grammy and Grampy Kimball. Out for Bryn Kimball. And she'll be playing again later today. And the Lady Seahawks, they're going to be the final game on the docket here today. We got, I don't even know how many games. I think 7 games on the docket here today. This is number 2 of 7. Well, pack a lunch. No better way to spend your Sunday than on the SoLu. Here's a chance now. Poked aside, following it up on the backhand, letting the shot go. Big stop there. Nice stop there by Papa. Pilney keeps it in at the blue line. Pilney fired it cross ice. That went off a teammate. Back the other way now. Here come the Eagles. That's Sousay. Sousay over the blue line. Dempsey trying to catch him. Sousay letting the shot go. He's tripped up by Dempsey. Crashed into the boards hard. I hope he's all right. Boards do not give at the bottom there, so I hope that young man's okay. There's Dolan Sousay coming in on a semi-breakaway and fell as he was headed to the boards. I hope he's all right. Didn't hit his head. It did come in hard, and the boards have no give on the bottom, so hopefully he'll get right back up. Going back to his knees. He did go in very hard to the boards, did the young lad. Didn't hit his head, like I said. Right back to his feet. Nice round of applause here, and deservedly so. A little ginger there on the right leg, so hopefully we'll see him back out again. Doesn't look too much worse for the wear, thank God. Well, we're not putting too much weight on the right leg, but we'll see. Hopefully he's all right. He was going full speed and fell into the boards, and his legs went in first, so. Well, better than the legs than the head, that's for sure, but hopefully he's all right. All right, right back to the action. So the penalty against Dempsey as he was back checking. A lot of pressure being the squirt coach, as the fans let him know. You gotta like the Seahawk fans, they're passionate. They expect results from the coaching staff. And they're getting it thus far. It's 4-0. Short-handed now. The Eagles on the power play. Turning and wheeling as Pruden. Pruden letting the shot go. Big stop. Rossman lost the handle on it. Loose in front. Coming over is LeMay. There's Colin LeMay now. LeMay trying to get the puck out. Does chip it away to center. Here comes LeMay. LeMay with the C on the sweater. LeMay tracked down there by Koskovic. Koskovic did a nice job to catch up LeMay there and thwarted aside. Good hustle there by JT Koskovic. Bouncing puck now, trying to get out. Here's LeMay tracking it down, letting the shot go. Koskovic got in the way of that. Here's Pruden. Monty Pruden. Go ahead, Monty. Now that's the Monty I know. Letting the quick shot go. Nice save there by Papa. Got the flipper on it. Oh, Juliana Papa really made a nice stop there. Putting the brakes on there like Maverick, hoping Jester would go right by, was number 55. That's Kenley Grout. Seahawks do a nice job of keeping it in now. They send it all the way down. Now a foot race ensues behind the defense. Walking in all alone now, Hubbard pulling the trigger. Rossman with the flipper stop. The rebound is pushed wide. Calvin Rossman looking sharp as attack. In between the pipes here for the Seahawks here today. The penalty's over. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Just under 7 minutes to go here in the opening stanza. Seahawks leading this one 4-0. 2 by Pagano. Back the other way now, letting the shot go from a long distance. Here comes Spider-Man. Karen in on the forecheck. He's digging, he's mucking, he's doing his homework in there. Coming over to help out. Now a couple of Eagles come over. Look at those Eagle sweaters, they're gorgeous. Off the boards now, Pagano looking for the hat trick. Big stop by Papa. The rebound, Papa got that one. As Hollis crashed to the cooker. Oh, Papa with a couple of nice saves here. Down in front, Pagano. Well, if you get a hat trick, you get to pick which flavor of ice cream you get on the way home. Those are the rules of hockey. Here's Kimball now. Kimball going for a walk, letting the shot go. That hit a body in front. Into the corner it goes now. Koskovic getting it out. Back to the blue line. Dempsey releasing the howitzer as he sends it hard around. Here goes Karen now. Karen first on it in the corner. Laying the lumber into him there. A nice body check thrown by number 8, Nocton. Well, they say checking is frowned upon in this division, but clearly Nocton didn't get the memo. Kimball had a player tied up there along the boards, so Kimball's going to be headed to the sin bin there as she had almost a chokehold there on Vossi. So Bryn Kimball headed to the sin bin. 2 minutes. I would say illegal use of everything on that one. So Grammy and Grampy Kimball in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Your granddaughter is in the sin bin yet again. That's all right. You don't mind that. Listen, you don't want to take the aggression out of a player. Well, these things happen. It's not foreign to the product. Nobody thought they were driving their kid to the tennis rink today. Or tennis court, I suppose. I think it would be golfing. Golf course. Boy, my mind could not figure out the word course. And here come the Seahawks now short-handed. Down the right wing they come. Lost the handle, found the handle, did LeMay. Colin LeMay keeping it in at the blue line. Nice job there. This is Dylan knocked in now, number 7, wearing John Elway's old number. Sending it hard around, waiting for it. There's Jodice. Jodice couldn't get it out at the blue line. Smart play there just to send it in the corner. That was Pilney. Chase Pilney just sent it into the corner. It's a beautiful play right there, especially when your team's short-handed. Nothing going on. Got a couple of Eagles in front of you. Just dump it in the corner. Make them come 200 feet. Smart hockey right there. Doesn't show up in the scorecard, but again we see Pilney killing precious time here on the power play as if there's any other kind of time in the world. Bouncing puck now dangerously. Gotten out of harm's way there by Nocton with the Eagles. Gathering it up now. There's Love. Kept in by Tanzas. Tanzas advantageous hop here. Hollis giving chase. Nocton coming over. Hollis keeping the legs turning. Letting the shot go. Big stop there by Papa. Juliana Papa. Got off to a little bit of a rough start, but since then she's been absolutely stellar in between the pipes. She really has. Circling the wagons now at center ice. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. 4:15 to go. Behind the net now, Nocton. Nocton with it there. Nocton trying to get it hard around. That hit a body. Pinching in is Joe Dice. Joe Dice protecting the puck. Back to the blue line it goes now. Chopping at it is Pilney. And sent inside there by the Eagles. A foot race ensuing now down the left wing. That's Dylan Nocton. Nocton against Tanzas. Nocton got to it, letting the shot go. Side of the net it goes. Here come the Seahawks now. Protecting the puck. Bodies collide there. Here's Love. Love circling the wagons. Love chopped that there by Glantz. Glantz may have gotten away with one there. Back the other way now. Here come the Seahawks down the right wing with a head of steam. Hollis going north and south, pushing it to himself, letting the shot go waffled aside there. What a nice stop by Juliana Papa. Bodies go flying. LeMay looking at the official. LeMay now walking in, letting the shot go. That went off of Love's skate. Well, LeMay knows he got away with one there as well. Here's Hollis. Right back up is Vossi, back to his feet. Bodies collide there along the boards. That's number 24, Brady Simone. Tanzas did a nice job to keep it in. Bouncing puck dangerously in front. Eagles trying to get out of harm's way. There's Wallace now. Wallace lost it in his feet. Wallace tracking it down from behind. Back the other way now. Here come the Eagles. Did get it out to center. Andrew Vos now down the left wing with a head of steam at the dot. Pulling the trigger. Coming over was Wallace to take a perfect angle there and block that shot. Oh, you gotta love the Seahawks back-checking effort here today as you saw Wallace get into your picture and block the shot, and now away comes Pagano. Pagano pushing it to himself, walking in with the hat trick on his stick. Big stop there by Papa. Then there'll be no further play as Papa at the top of the crease. Basically caught it with the waffle right under the arm there as Pagano took off. Papa has been a brick wall here. In the last few minutes, she's been nothing short of impressive between the pipes. Oh, these Eagles. I got it. Whoever designed these sweaters for this Eagles organization. Boy, oh boy. I'd like to buy that young lady or lad a beer, or if you're a young person and you're not 21, what flavor Gatorade would you like? Absolutely things of beauty. I can't stress it enough. Oh my God, I love these things. Gorgeous. The Eagle gear, focusing on the yellow. I like to see them use a lot of the yellow in their gear too. It's just absolutely beautiful. I'm a hockey sweater guy, ladies and gentlemen, and when I see something like this, boy. And the Hamden Dragons got a new yellow jersey last year that was mostly bright yellow. It was absolutely gorgeous, too. And Seahawks need a bright yellow third sweater. If you're tuning in, part of the Seahawks sweater design committee, which I don't know if we have one, but I'd like to be. I'd like to be the chairman. I'd make it bright yellow. It would just say Hawks diagonally with the logo on the shoulder. A man can dream, can he? All right, face-off at center ice now. 2:02 left to go here in the opening stanza. 4-0. Things have settled down, though. The Seahawks came out and scored 4 goals in the first 2 minutes, and Papa has really settled down since then. Into the corner it goes now. That's Brady Nocton. Nocton hounded there. Here's Pagano. Pagano at the dot. Pagano letting the shot go. Kicked aside there by Papa. Another nice save there by Juliana Papa. At the blue line, Pilney keeping the puck in. Eagles trying to get it out. Pagano collided there with Dempsey. Into the corner now. That's Bradley Nocton. Nocton along the boards. Dempsey letting the shot go. Ends up in the corner. Karen giving chase there. Jeffrey Karen winning the battle. At the goal line, centered it, bouncing puck now. The rebound gets pushed aside there. Oh, the net was yawning there for Wallace. Just missed. Here's Pilney now. Beautiful pass for Pagano, letting the shot go. He scores! Caden Pagano. The hat trick there for number 99. He buries the biscuit. 5-0 Seahawks. Great puck movement down low by the Seahawks there. An absolute thing of beauty. Pagano's got the hat trick, the natural hat. Well, not natural. I think natural's 3 in a row, but it's the same period hat trick. Either way, he gets to pick the flavored ice cream on the way home. Those are the rules, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't write them. Don't get mad at the broadcaster. Here's Hollis protecting the puck, winding, shooting. That just missed as Hollis released the howitzer there. Tanzas couldn't keep it in. Down the left wing they come now. Nocton keeping the legs turning. There's Dylan Nocton in the corner now. Nocton slides it by Camp. Into the corner it goes. Tanzas over there with Simone. They're mucking. They're doing their homework in there. Camp came over to move the entire pile. Now he gets it out with 40 seconds left to go. Back for Love. Love kept it in nicely at the blue line, but the Seahawks kind of come away with it. Couldn't do so. Poked aside there by Camp. Camp lost the handle on it. Now here's Glance. Glance can't get it out. Nice play by Love, and away come the Seahawks with 25 seconds to go. Down the left wing with a head of steam. Knocked in, coming over to knock it loose. Sent back for Tanzas. Tanzas giving chase now. Ava Tanzas with the puck along the boards. Got it out to center. 5 seconds left to go here in the stanza. Knocked in with the cross-ice pass. And since there's no delayed offsides in youth hockey, it's an automatic whistle. Had the pleasure of doing a Sea Captains game last night after doing 8 Seahawk games. Boy, oh boy, was it a pleasure to call a hockey game where there was delayed offsides. I'm not blaming the Seahawks or anybody. Don't get me wrong. It's USA Hockey or CHC Hockey. I don't know who came up with the idea, the rule. Not the Seahawks' fault, all the refs. So there's the buzzer, ladies and gentlemen. A very impressive opening stanza here for the Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks, picking up right where they left off yesterday. Your score at the end of one here on the SoLu Broadcasting Network. The Seahawks 5 and the Eagles 0. Be sure to share that link with everybody right now. That's solubroadcasting.org. Anybody, anywhere in the world can tune in. We'll be right back with the start of the second period. Don't you dare go anywhere. Hey, you guys know, right? Hey, you guys know you score a hat trick, you get to pick which ice cream you want on the way home. Okay, just want to make sure. I didn't make the rule. Don't get mad at me. Oh, my, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The second stanza are about ready to get underway. Little fun fact of number 56, Jeffrey Karen. He's got a cat that steals chicken nuggets and likes to eat Lucky Charms. How about that? Cat likes chicken nuggets. Gotta like that. And Lucky Charms. Or is his name Lucky Charms? I apologize. Oh, he eats Lucky Charms. That's an interesting cat. That's cool. Cats are just different. I got a cat. Riki is his name. Back the other way now. Here's Pagano up for Wallace. Wallace walking in. Wallace pulling the trigger. That just missed on the glove side. Oh, Wallace got a lot on that. He looks good. Along the boards now. That is Koskovic. Koskovic lost the handle on it. Pagano circling. Pagano looking for number 4. Slid it over now. Wallace pulling the trigger. Big stop there by Papa. All right, the second stanza underway here. The second middle stanza with 11:20 left to go. Pagano trying to get it in front. Can't do so. Bouncing puck now in the corner. There's Pagano. Pagano won it again. Pagano behind the net. Pagano looking to set up shop. He's chased back there by Hubbard. Nice job by Hubbard to stay with him. Great puck movement here by the Seahawks as they get it to Wallace. Wallace trying to pull the trigger. What a nice play by Nocton. Not only to be in position, but stayed with him and wouldn't let him get the shot off. Dempsey didn't get a lot on that one. Dempsey pitching in now. Declan Dempsey. That's my buddy right there. He knows about Star Wars. I don't know if he's watched Andor. I haven't watched Andor yet. Just finished Cobra Kai last night. Season 5. Oh, my goodness. Oh, what a treat. Cobra Kai is just like, you're welcome for growing up in the 80s. Here you go. Here's Dempsey now. Little bit of room, walking in, pulling the trigger. Oh, hit the post. Oh, Declan Dempsey rang the dinner bell there, but no one was hungry enough to answer the call for supper. What do you suppose is wrong with Mama's cooking? So Mama Dempsey's tuning in right now and saying, nothing, Scotty. What are you saying? Steered aside there. Not that during hockey season much of us have a chance to have family dinners anyway. Here's Dempsey now. We're here about 5-6 nights a week. Not complaining, wouldn't trade it for the world, don't get me wrong. A lot of pizza and things like that during hockey season. Here's Pagano, stepping to the outside, pulling the trigger. Big stop there by Papa. Oh, someone has kicked over the Hornets' nest, and the Seahawks are buzzing in there. Tracking it down, Hollis on the backhand. Looking, back to his forehand. He lets it shot go. Had to hit the crossbar. Kimball pinching in. Nice job to keep it in there by Bryn Kimball. Cross corner dump in. Seahawks on it. First there now, Hollis. Actually, the Eagles got to it first. Bouncing puck loose in front dangerously. They swipe out of Karen, came through, and that just missed. Into the corner it goes now. Back out in front it goes. Seahawks giving chase. 9:20 left to go here. In the second stanza. Winding, shooting, letting it go, bouncing around dangerously. The rebound, they score! Following it up and burying the rebound there, Jeffrey Karen. His second of the afternoon or morning, I suppose it is, depending on what time zone you're watching from. He buries the biscuit there. And it's 6-0 is your score. Karen went to the cooker and followed the rebound. I want to tip my hat, though, to this Eagles team. You know, they're down by a lot here, but the effort is there. Boys and girls on the Eagles certainly giving their best effort, not packing it in. They could have quit, and they're not. As you see on the forecheck there, the effort is there. And the coaching's there. They're in position. Sometimes you run into a team that's just a little bit better, and you know you got to just tip your hat, shake their hands, and say, "We'll get you next time." I like what I'm seeing from this Eagles bunch. Now, that's nothing to take away from the Seahawks' performance thus far today. They've been impressive. 6-0 they lead. The face-off deep in their own zone now. Face-off to the right of the netminder. Rossman is waffle side. He catches conventionally from my perspective. Of course, the great Darren Poopa would disagree. Down the left wing now. Chipping it ahead is LeMay. LeMay protecting the puck, trying to get it in front. Great job there by Nocton to stay with. That's the effort we're talking about right there by the Eagles. Down a lot to a little and hustling to stay with it and break up that play. That's called character, ladies and gentlemen. It's easy to play when it's a one-goal game. It's easy to play when you're winning by a lot. But what do you do when your team's down by a lot? Do you hop over the boards and look at your teammate, look at your coach, look at yourself and say, I'm going to win this shift? Or do you pout and make things worse? Looks like a lot of these Eagles here are saying, I'm going to hop over the boards and give my best effort, coach. If you deserve it, I deserve it, and my teammates deserve it. I never liked getting, where the other team was winning a lot to a little. No coach does, but big hit there along the boards as bodies collide. I want to see everybody get right back up, hopefully. Here comes Vasi now. Vasi back the other way at the dot. Backhand, forehand, he scores! A gorgeous move there down low by Andrew Vasi. He made the move and buries the biscuit there. Getting the Eagles on the board. That's exactly what we were talking about, ladies and gentlemen. The effort has not diminished one bit. Now the results for the effort. As Vossi buries the biscuit there. Nice rush there after the big collision along the boards. I want to wish the Norwich boys that you see them heading towards the bus. Good luck, fellas. That's our Norwich Hockey Club. If you haven't had a chance to see those boys play, I highly recommend you do. Absolutely exciting. Down the left wing now, letting the shot go. Big stop there by Papa. Wallace tracking it down at the goal line. Wallace wheeling and dealing, letting the shot go. Papa made the stop. Wallace finds it back again. He scores! The governor, George Wallace, buries the biscuit there. As he looked like a magnet, the puck kept coming back to him. And he let the wrist shot go. So good to see him back out there. 7-1 is the score. What a nice shot there by Wallace as he followed his own shot. Well, the shot followed him, really. Be more accurate. So Big smiles in California here this morning, tuning in as Wallace buries the biscuit 7-1. Here come the Eagles now. Wallace leaves it for Pagano. Pagano away at center. Carrying the puck in, stepping to the outside. Pagano protecting the puck, pulled down. There's going to be a penalty now coming up against Nocton. And this is how the world has changed. And I'm not knocking the official. Don't get me wrong. It's not the wrong call. He was pulled down. But back in the day when I was officiating a lot of games, if it's 7-1 midway through the second period, you'd have to do a lot more than that to get a power play, I got to be honest. But the world has changed now. The world likes to be more accurate now and more. I think cameras everywhere have changed the way they behave. I'm telling you, if I'm officiating this game, my arms are going out. Play on. Again, not knocking the officials. They're doing a great job. Please don't misunderstand me. It's just how the world has changed. Or perhaps I was wrong back then to do it. Maybe I was. I'm not saying I wasn't. But I'd be like, play on. I mean, if it was an egregious penalty or something, or a kid tried to hurt, these kids don't try to hurt each other out there. They're just having fun. I mean, it was a trip. Don't get me wrong. But like I said, I'm waving that off. Here's Dempsey now. Keeping the puck in at the blue line. Eagles trying to get it out. Nice job by LeMay on the forecheck. He spun around. Here come the Eagles shorthanded, trying to get it out of their own zone. Behind the net it goes now. That's Koskovic. Koskovic protecting the puck, hounded there by LeMay. LeMay got it back out in front. Nobody home for the Seahawks. Nice job by the Eagles, though, covering the blue line. I'll tell you, this Eagles, they're a well-coached team. They're in position. Here comes Bosse and Soucy. Tracking it down. Icing is the call, even if you're shorthanded and you ice the puck. It's icing. I know. Don't get mad at the official. Don't get mad at the broadcaster. Don't get mad at your neighbor. That's USA Hockey right there. Putting their stamp on the game. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I say it every week. If I were king, first thing I would do would get rid of that rule. Second thing, first thing I would do is that they're playing delayed offsides. Here's a chance now. Karen trying to get it in front to Pagano. They do battle. Pushing and shoving there with Simone. Behind the net now. Eagles trying to get it out along the boards. Bodies collide there. Wallace coming away with it. Wallace wheeling and dealing. Wallace looking like a hot knife through butter. Let the backhand go. Papa diving out to make the stop. Oh, what a stop there by Papa. Nice rush there by Wallace. Kept in nicely by Camp. Here's Wallace again. Wallace walking in, letting the shot go. Papa to save. Pagano, the rebound gets pushed aside. Oh, Papa's been nothing short of stellar here. On the wraparound, Wallace, that just failed to click. Pagano lost the handle on it. Back the other way now. Here come the Eagles. Getting it out to center. Smart play there. Just get it out to center and get some fresh legs out there. Simone. The Eagles have been out there a while. It's the second period, so the benches are further away. Letting the shot go. That just missed. 5.5 minutes to go here. 7-1. Seahawks leading it. Wallace off the boards again. Wallace walking in, pulling the trigger. Big stop there by Papa, and there'll be no further play. Oh, Wallace just takes the puck off the boards and makes a beeline for the cooker. But the netminder, Juliana Papa, standing tall in between the pipes here for the Eagles today. Well, I'll tell you, this young lady has been stellar. Seahawks came out and scored a bunch of early ones. Maybe she had problems with her pads because after one of the goals, she went over to the bench, and ever since then, she's just been brilliant. Maybe something was wrong. It just doesn't look the same as she did at the start of the game. Looks fantastic. Here's Karen now. Karen with the puck, sending it down low. Great puck movement. Here come the Seahawks again for Pagano in front. Oh, that just failed to click. 3 gorgeous passes there by the Seahawks. Ended up with a golden opportunity as the penalties expired now. 5-on-5 hockey. Camp keeping it in. Here's Wallace off the boards. Wallace pulling the trigger off the side of the net. Here's Pruden now. Pruden against Wallace. Wallace wins that battle. Wallace on the backhand. Saved by Papa. The rebound is swiped out of there by Nocton. Nocton's having a good game. Camp patrolling the blue line, keeping it in. Here come the Eagles trying to get it out. Love can't get around Pagano. Pagano quickly to the offense. Pagano at the dot, walking in, pulling the trigger, waffled aside there. As Papa got the butt end on it. Seahawks getting some fresh talons out there. On it now is Pruden. Pruden Sliding it across, trying to get it out of harm's way. Hunted down there. Nice job there by number 71, LeMay. LeMay, tough angle. LeMay behind the net. LeMay circling to Wiggins. Lets the shot go. A big stop there by Papa. The rebound gotten to LeMay. That goes right through the goal mouth. On it is Hollis now. Hollis behind the net. Looking. He's got LeMay. He's got Kimball at the blue line. This one ends up on Dempsey's stick. Dempsey going for a walk. Dempsey lost the handle on it. Now he chops at it. Seahawks tracking it down. Dempsey doing a nice job getting his stick in the passing lane there. Declan Dempsey on the backhand. Collided there with Knockton. Both players gather their faculties and get back up. Over the blue line now, walking in, letting the shot go. Run into there by Kimball. They exchange pleasantries, do the two there. Kimball and Grout. Back the other way now. Here comes Dempsey. Dempsey pushing it ahead. Dempsey has got Hollis with him. Dempsey walking in the backhand. He scores! Declan Dempsey, a beautiful backhand shot there as he took off down the left wing and buries the biscuit, his second of the morning there. Nice rush there by Dempsey. He makes it 8-1. Oh, this Seahawks team is deep. They got one line after another that just keep coming at you. Dempsey with a nice rush there. Well, I'll tell you, Coach Tanzosh has really got these boys and girls firing on all cylinders. The old Clarkson player, excuse me. Coach Tanzosh. Potsdam, New York, I believe. I've had fun in that town. Had most of the SUNY towns. I got SUNY Potsdam right there with Clarkson in the same town. Good college town. You want to talk about cold. That was a cold area. Upstate, God's country, New York. Eagles with the puck now, sending it out to center. It's a foot race now. The way they come in on Rossman. Rossman holds on, and there'll be no further play as Joe Dice is really coming down on the goaltender there. Rossman calmly, coolly, and collectively just pounced on it like a puma. He has really taken to the art and science of goaltending. He hopped in the net, I think, at the end of 2 years ago, and last year played the whole entire season in goal. And I was actually kind of surprised, to be honest with you. He's a really good forward. And he has really taken to being a goaltender, and he's a good goalie. The Squirt Division's got two good goalies, Rossman and Wesh. The Seahawks goaltending department is in good hands with Calvin, I'll tell you that. Miles Wesh as well. Back the other way now. Here come the Seahawks through the neutral zone. Sidestepping the defenseman. Here comes Karen. Karen looking for the hat trick at the dot. Lost the handle on it. Pulling the trigger. Saved by Papa as Wallace came crashing in. Well, this Seahawk team really does get to the cooker. Big hit there at the side of that. Kuskovic got a chunk of Wallace. Wallace right back up. Behind the net, Karen. Karen winning the draw. Get it in front. Wallace, he scores. Oh, no, his big stop there. It went off the post. And diving at it was Papa. I thought it go across the goal line. Oh, what an effort there by Juliana Papa. As Wallace let the shot go and went off the post. And she's getting a bunch of hugs now. And deservedly so. Look at that. Coming over and giving her a big hug there was Knockton, Bradley Knockton. You love to see that. Now let me tell you, she deserves a big hug for that save and the way she's played here today. Oh, I thought it was in and went off the post, and then Papa did not give up on the play. As we said, the effort of this Eagles team. Boy, oh boy, I really admire their effort here today. They're down by a lot, and they're not going to win today, but you know what? That's okay. Tanzosh tracking it down. Nice job there by Tanzosh, but away come the Eagles now. Here's Grout. Grout's got a man in front. Grout putting on the brakes. Grout trying to get it back on the backhand. Couldn't do so. Here comes Wallace now. Wallace back the other way through the neutral zone. Poke checked away there. Nice poke check by Kuskovic. Wallace keeps the legs turning. Wallace trying to kick it to himself. Can't do so. Now Pagano following up. Here's Grout now at center ice. Grout down the left wing. Hounded there by Pilney. Pilney getting on his horse. Pilney with a great back check there to win the puck. Oh, you got to like the effort there of number 86, Chase Pilney, as he got on his horse and broke up the play there. It's one thing you can't teach, ladies and gentlemen, is back checking. Another thing you can't teach is that new core math. Don't do that new core math, boys and girls. Here's Pilney now. Pilney walking in, pulling the trigger. Big stop by Papa. and there'll be no further play. Nice effort there. Nice shift there for number 86, Chase Pilney. That's his brother Hunter. Already scored this morning, so Chase is thinking, I got a lot of pressure here. Don't want to be the only Pilney at the dinner table who didn't score tonight. I know that feeling, pal. The defensive effort right there on the back check. Tell you what, as from a former goaltender's perspective, that's worth 3 goals. But still, Hunter will say, well, really? Is it? Is it, though, really? Kept in at the blue line. Nice job there by Glantz. Kemble keeping it in as well. Bouncing loose in front now. Here comes Hollis. Hollis wearing number 42. Speaking of Pilney, he's got a crazy household. Includes 5 dogs and 4 cats. A lot of cats on this team. Camden Pagano, nicknamed the Jump Man, ladies and gentlemen. The Jump Man's got a few here today. He's going to be jumping at the ice cream parlor on the way home. Sent back in now. Here's Love. Love tracking it down. No icing as she touched it. 10 seconds to go here in the second stanza. Behind the net now. Hollis trying to get one more scoring chance, but I don't think he's going to have the time. There's the buzzer, ladies and gentlemen. The second period comes to a close here at the Rose Garden. Your score at the end of 2. Seahawks 7, the Eagles 1. We'll be right back with the start of the third and final stanza in just a moment here on the SoLu Broadcasting Network. I hope you're enjoying this affair at home. Thank you so much for tuning in. What a good one. Oh, my. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the SoLu Broadcasting Network. The third stanza about ready to get underway. And the third period brought to us by our friends at Certified Auto Repair. Certified Auto Repair located at 52A Route 66, Columbia, Connecticut, 06237, excuse me. They service all vehicles, makes and models, foreign or domestic. Whether it's routine maintenance or emergency repairs, they've got you covered at Certified Auto. They make a plan to prioritize your automotive needs, keep you safe, get you back on the road. They're open Monday through Saturday. They're closed on Sunday. They are your Chick-fil-A. Give them a call, make an appointment. Tell them Scotty from SoLu sent you. That's Certified Auto Repair, 860-228-3612. So I want to thank our friends at Certified Auto for bringing us the third period here. They've got to be pleased with the first 2 stanzas. As the Seahawks leading this one, Wallace couldn't get over the blue line. A nice play there by Nocton. Boy, the Nocton boys really patrolling the blue line. Here's a chance now. Sosi in, pulling the trigger. I think I heard a whistle. Offsides is the call. I thought they were offsides, but I thought maybe the refs may have let it go, but nope. So offsides is the call. Well, I'll tell you this. Seahawks scored A team. What a difference from just a week ago. They had a rough outing, and now back-to-back victories here this week, and they look good, and they look deep, they look hungry, they look focused, they look disciplined. Here's Wallace now. Wallace with the puck. Wallace serpentining, walking his way in, putting it top shelf where Mama hides the baby. Tylenol George Wallace with a gorgeous goal there. Buries the biscuit for the Seahawks. Oh, my goodness. He had the puck on a string there, did that young lad. A gorgeous goal there by Wallace. My goodness. Wow. How about that? It's the old highlight reel goal there. We might see that one on SportsCenter tonight. Nothing the Eagles could do about that. Wallace wheeling and dealing. Now the Seahawks with 10:35 to go. The big lead. As the Eagles coming away with it. That's Pruden. Pruden with the puck, sending it in. One of the Eagles there was a little bit offside. That's all right. You don't mind that. You got to remember, the squirt division, ladies and gentlemen, this may be some of the lads and ladies' first time playing on a full sheet of ice, so that's all right. You can teach them what to do. The blue line, no big deal. I'd rather have a young lad or lady off sides because they're going 100 miles an hour than on sides because they're afraid to make a mistake. Worst mistake in the world is being afraid to make one. Here's LeMay now. He's got the C on his sweater here today. LeMay behind the net. LeMay protecting the puck. LeMay got it out in front. Hollis was lurking there. Got to love the passing by the Seahawks here today. Back to the blue line. Camp winding, shooting. That one ends up in the corner. Hollis chasing it down. Hollis out there. Got it in front. Advantageous hop there for LeMay. Pinching in his Camp. Out to the blue line. The captain keeping it in. There's Love now. Love. Nice pass. Trying to get the puck out. Can't do so. Bouncing puck. Loose in front. They get it back to the blue line. Hops over to stick of Pagano. Pagano with the blue line now with Camp. There's Camp now. Under 9.5 to go. Glance doing a nice job to get it over the blue line. Glance staying with it. Nice job there by Jackson Glance. Got it to Hollis. Hollis walking in, pulling the trigger. That just missed. Glance on the rebound. Oh, he hit the post. Oh, Glance rang the dinner bell now. Pagano just sending it into the corner. Here's Hollis now. Chopping at it. Back to LeMay. LeMay letting the shot go. Steered aside by Papa. Went right up in the air. Back for Camp. Camp winding, shooting. A seeing eye Canuckler. Bouncing puck. Almost found its way to the goaltender. Glance on it there. Back to the blue line. Pagano keeping it in. Pagano sends it up for Hollis. Hollis along the boards. Nice job by the Eagles there to get a big chunk of them. I really love the Eagles' effort here today. Back the other way now. Here comes Enfield. LeMay on the back check. Dislodged the puck there from Hubbard. Bouncing puck now along the boards. Hollis digging. Hubbard on it there. Chopped that by LeMay. Out to center it goes now. 8:20 to go. Kimball back to her feet. Center ice to the forehand. Nice job to get to a forehand right on the tape for Glance. Glance staying with it. Nice job there by Glance. That's a good pass up ahead for LeMay. LeMay trying to catch up to it. And broken up nicely there by Jodice. Here's Kimball now. Kimball got it back in, but back the other way now. Here comes Nocton. Nocton with a head of steam down the right wing. Nocton trying to dance around LeMay. Poke checks it away there. Nice job by Kimball there on the back check. Oh, the LeMay boys have got really long arms. I noticed that with his brother yesterday. They're pterodactyls, these kids. They got long wingspans. Utilized it there on the back check. Kept in there. One of the Eagle players got a little shaken up there on the play. Hope he's all right. Right back up. That's what we like to see. Soucy back up again. Well, Soucy's a tough kid. He's having a rough day, but that young man is tough. I'll tell you, if I had the day that guy's having, I'd be out a week to 10 days, and the first 5 or 6 would be just so my feelings to get over, and he won't miss a shift. These kids are a lot tougher than the broadcaster, and not just because I'm old. I mean, when I was 10, I wouldn't have gotten back up. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, there was a reason I played goal. I wanted to avoid such things like that. Letting the shot go. Although I did play football in college, but I tried to avoid contact there. On the wraparound, Wallace almost got the hat trick. Got it in front. Beautiful pass. Tanzash couldn't pull the trigger. Seahawks now down low. Here's Wallace now letting the shot go. Papa steered that aside. Wallace and Karen out there looking for the hat trick. As Tanzas was crashing to the net. Pinching in is Dempsey. Nice job by Tanzas to break it up, but temporarily away they come now. Grout pushing it ahead. Grout. Nice job by Kimball to get a piece of it. Grout letting the shot go. Dempsey coming out of nowhere. Well, Dempsey went a long way to break that one up. And my man Declan. In the corner now, Kimball. Kimball lost the handle on it. Turning now, letting the shot go, blocking it out. Nice job there by Wallace. Wallace, a 200-foot player. Are all these Seahawks, really? They are back-checking. They are forechecking. This is a formidable team here, the Seahawks Squirt A team, I'll tell you. Coach Tanzas has got them operating on all cylinders. Really impressed. The position, the passing, the tenacity. I'll have to get a thesaurus out soon. Running out of adjectives to describe how I feel. I'll have to talk to my man Clyde Frazier, see if I can borrow his. Reads him on the airplanes for the road games before he goes to every Knick game. Brings his thesaurus with him. He's a brilliant broadcaster. Was a brilliant player. Brilliant broadcaster. Absolutely brilliant. I love him. New York's got some great broadcasters. John Sterling for the Yankees. Keith Hernandez took a bad spill, apparently. Fell and tore up his shoulder somewhere in the city. No ice out there. Just took a bad spill. They said he's going to be out for a while, which is terrible for the SNY broadcast because he's absolutely brilliant in the booth. Brilliant on the field, brilliant in Seinfeld, and brilliant in the booth. Really, New York has got some great broadcasters. They really do. Of course, Jakes McDonald, the greatest of all time. Sent out to center now. Chasing it down is Pilney. Pilney giving chase. Here's Love. Love on the forehand. Love protecting the puck against Pilney. Nice job there by Love. They keep it on the forehand. Couldn't get it out, though. Kept in by Hollis. Here comes a couple of reinforcements there off the boards as they peeled off of one another. Trying to get the puck down low. That's Glance. Glance got it there dangerously. The Eagles get it out of harm's way as Hadley Love comes away with it. Cleared but not out. Letting the shot go. Ends up in the corner. 4.5 to go. In the affair, Pilney keeping it in. Nice job there by Pilney. Pilney going for a walk. Lost the handle on it there to Pruden. Coming back is Hollis to get it. The Eagles trying to get it out. Hollis letting the shot go. Just missed on the glove side of Papa. Going to get it now. That's number 71. That's LeMay. LeMay getting it down in front. Eagles lost the handle on it. Coming through is Glance there. Looking like a bull in a china closet. That's how you get to the cooker, ladies and gentlemen. You make a beeline for the puck, and you arrive in ill humor. Center ice now, Hollis. Hollis against Nocton. Sent all the way down. Hubbard giving chase. Look at the effort there by number 21, Hubbard. These Eagles. Tell you what, check back in a year. This team's going to be very formidable. A lot to deal with here. Here's Hubbard now. Hubbard with the puck. Couldn't get it out. Pilney kept it in. Pilney trying to send it down low to Hollis. 3:30 to go. Hollis with the puck now. Hollis lost the handle on it. Out to center it goes. Tracking it down there is the captain. That's LeMay. I have to ask Coach Tanzosh, is it the captain all year? Sometimes teams rotate their captains. I did when I coached the girls team. I let every girl have a captain for 1 week. They gave the speech, got to pick the music. As long as there's one captain, I do not like when teams have more than one captain on the ice. There's one captain and that's it. If it rotates, that's fine. I see a lot of high school teams and even some college teams now with more than one captain. No, there's one captain on a hockey team. It's a privilege to wear the C. It's important. It means something. It means a lot. Back to the blue line. Kimball keeping it in. Nice job there by Bryn Kimball to keep that puck in. Gotta like the effort there. Nice pass out now for Glance. Letting the shot go. That went off the feet of Love. Just diminishes the importance of wearing the C, the honor of wearing the C when somebody else has got one on too. And I mean, what is that? You know what it is? It's an A. There's A's for that. Kimball on the back check. Kimball got a chunk of grout. 2.5 to go. Bouncing puck now. Here come the Seahawks away with it. Wheeling and dealing now. That's Hollis. He's got the A. See? That's what I'm talking about. Hollis, he's got help in front at the dot. Pulling the trigger. Oh, he hit the post. Now he rings the dinner bell. Koskovic trying to get the puck out. Koskovic did get it out to center. Nice move there by Koskovic. Koskovic navigating through a lot of traffic, still with it. Koskovic tied up by Hollis and back the other way now. Here come the Seahawks. Pushing it ahead, walking in all by himself to the backhand. He scores! George Wallace buries the biscuit there. He's got the hat trick. Welcome back, George. A hat trick there for that young man. A minute and a half going. Left to go here in the affair. Wallace buries the biscuit there. Eagles getting a new representative there in the faceoff. That's number 21, Hubbard. Here's Pilney now. Pilney on the backhand, sending it in. Koskovic sending it back out to center. And away come the Eagles now through the neutral zone. Met there by Dempsey. Dempsey sending it in. Pilney giving chase. Darren following it up. On the backhand, that was Wallace looking for number 4. Bouncing puck now, knocked down. Tanzosh trying to get it back in front. They're pushing at it there. Grandma and Grandpa tuning in on California AA. Got to be pleased with George Wallace's performances. Tanzosh just missed there. David Tanzosh loves ice cream and favorite flavor, as we discussed last week, brownie explosion. I've never had that, but now I want it. 30 seconds left to go here in the affair. I want to thank everybody so much for tuning in. What a privilege it's been to be here with you. And if you're enjoying the program, please consider. Here's a chance now in front, letting the shot go. They score. George Wallace buries it once again for his 4th of the day. Please consider smashing that donation button you see on your screen. That helps us continue to bring everybody to the games with no pay-per-view and no cost for anybody to tune in. So there's the buzzer, ladies and gentlemen. This one comes to a close. The Seahawks impressive here today. Your SoLu top dog of the affair. Number 57, the governor himself, George Wallace. Back and obviously had a very positive impact. I'll tell you, though, everybody on the Seahawks played absolutely fantastic. And I want to tip my hat to the Enfield Eagles, especially the goaltender, Papa. She was outstanding. Yeah, you guys lost today, but I'll tell you what, you've earned the broadcaster's admiration. A great team, great effort, very well coached, great goaltending, and absolutely beautiful sweaters. Look at those things. Well, yeah, it's not fun to lose a lot to a little. I've been there. We've all been there, and I know it's a lot easier said than done, but these boys and girls keep their heads up high. They've got a lot to be proud of, a good organization, and they played their hearts out. And Papa leading the line as she should. There she is. She played outstanding, did that young lady in between the pipes. So there's the handshake. Well, for my cameraman, Colin York, I've been your host, Scotty Bonner. You've been watching the SoLu Broadcasting Network. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be right back in about 15 minutes with a Pee-wee battle right here as we march on today on the SoLu Broadcasting Network. 8 games here today. So thank you so much for tuning in. And thank you to the Seahawks and Eagles for an outstanding game. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, everybody. And go Patriots.